Hello Taurus, welcome to your March 2019 reading. I do apologise for not being able to do the February readings. I've just had a lot to contend with. Just to let you know, this is a general reading, so do check out your moon and rising signs, because sometimes that resonates more than your sun sign will. Alright, also if you are wanting to book a personal reading, you can do at my website, which is www.spiritualreadings.net. Step 1 to book the reading, and step 2 to pay for that reading. If you do have any feedback on how I do my tarot card readings, then do let me know. Constructive criticism is very much appreciated. Also, like I said, I'm appreciative for the cards here. Alright, so I'll just let you know what I'm using for the main deck for the spread. I'm using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck. And for the advice cards here, I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. Right, so like I said, I'm appreciative for the cards. And just to also let you know that I will be doing this general reading and also a love reading, and things will resume as normal. So what you can expect every month is a general and a love reading. Alright, so just give you a heads up on that. Right, so just to let you know then, the central issue of your reading, you've got the Five of Wands in the upright, you've got the Knight of Cups in the reverse, and you've got the Queen of Cups in the reverse. Sorry, Queen of Swords in the reverse. So with the Five of Wands in the upright, this could represent some sort of conflict going on. Either in a family situation, a work situation, or certain individuals. And it could possibly be with a water sign, which could be one of the individuals. Because the Knight of Cups can represent a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Well, the Knight of Cups in the reverse can represent someone who's quite manipulative emotionally. Alright? Also, someone who's quite emotionally unstable is one of the words that I would use. Even emotionally unavailable as well if it's in a romantic situation. But paired with this, we've got a Queen of Swords. This could represent a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, when the actual Queen of Swords is in the reverse, it does show someone who's quite verbally quite abrupt, someone who thinks very heavily on their mind and logic rather than their heart. All right, and it could be someone who's very bitter, harsh, even. So what I see here, Taurus, is you've got a bunch of individuals around you in the month of March who's either a water sign or an air sign. And the water sign could be someone who's quite emotionally manipulative or unavailable, quite spiteful as well on an emotional level. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse, it does show someone here who is very cunning, very manipulative, they'll be quite harsh as well in the way in which they speak. Alright, Taurus, so do watch out for that. Alright, I think there are certain individuals around you who are trying to cause trouble, but try not to get involved in the drama. So your challenges this month then, Taurus. Your challenge this month, you have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, you've got the Six of Pentacles in the upright, and the Four of Pentacles in the upright. So the Ace of Swords can show here that there's some there isn't mental clarity here. You don't have any clarity at all. Okay, so you're not sure what's going on. And as a result, it's causing you some unequal give and take. Alright, and this could be in a financial, material level. It could be within a relationship where you don't have any clarity at all, and there's unequal give and take. But it seems like someone wants to kind of hold on to this relationship. Someone's being quite possessive if it is on a relationship front. Alright, but if it isn't on a relationship front, I feel like there's a lack of mental clarity in perhaps some sort of partnership Okay, or some equal give and take in a partnership on a business level. And as a result, perhaps you're needing to kind of hoard your business financial and material matters to yourself. Okay, so that's your challenge that you're going to be faced this month, Taurus, in regards to that. In the distant past then, you've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse, you got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and you got the two Wands in the upright. So with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, this could show perhaps in the distant past there was a fire sign. It could have been an Aries, Leo or Sagittarius who was quite perhaps arrogant, bitter, someone who was quite impulsive, alright? And as a result, it seems like all the hard work and efforts invested with this individual didn't really pay off, which then caused you to be at a crossroad in some sort of situation. So if it is on a romantic level, I do believe it could have been a fire sign where things were developing, things were bearing fruit, alright? All the hard work and efforts weren't paying off, and as a result it left you at a crossroads, perhaps to choose another path. If it is on a, like I said, a business related matter, financial related matter, then perhaps there is a fire sign around you who is quite arrogant, who is quite domineering, quite abrupt, impulsive, okay? And things are not exactly developing as you want it to on a business financial front, which now is perhaps you seeking a new opportunity, or you're at a crossroads where you need to decide to make a decision about something here. Alright, that's pertaining your distant past. Now looking into, on the root level, what's going on a deeper level, you've got the Six of Wands in the upright, you've got the Lover's card in the reverse, and you've got the Three of Cups in the reverse. So with the Six of Wands in the upright, this could show you wanting to get some sort of recognition about something. Alright, but it seems like with the Lover's card, there seems to be some sort of disagreement because you're getting recognition. Alright, and with the Three of Cups in the reverse, there could be even gossip going on, because the Three of Cups in the reverse position can represent gossip, people gossiping, getting together. Alright, so it could be because you're the spotlight's on you this month. Alright, perhaps you're getting recognition, and as a result, you're attracting some perhaps jealousy, resentment, perhaps in a business partnership. And people gossiping, people talking behind your back. Alright, but if it is on a romantic level, I feel like you're getting the recognition, but there seems to be some sort of disagreement here. Alright, perhaps there's lack of collaboration, you're not working in a team together to kind of resolve issues or situations. Or if it is, it could be that there's some third party situation involved where you're getting more noticed, and that's having an effect on your relationship. Looking at the overall energies, so you've got the Ace of Pentacles in the upright, you've got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So the overall energies is that there is going to be a financial business offer made to you this month, most likely. But with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, you're going to overcome some sort of perhaps feeling left out in the cold. You're going to overcome that. And it could be on a business financial matter. So it could be that you may receive a new job, which is going to help to improve your finances. Alright, so it could improve your financial security. As a result, you're not going to have this thoughts of this poverty complex that's been going through around your mind. And why is that? It's because with the Seven of Cups in the reverse position, you're seeing things for what they really are. And you've narrowed down your options and you know what you want. So in the future position, you've got the King of Wands in the upright, you've got the Four of Swords in the upright, and you've got the Queen of Wands in the upright. So with the King of Wands, this could represent very much a fire sign individual. It could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now a King of Wands in the upright is someone who's quite courageous, quite passionate, quite charismatic as well. Alright, and it could be that this person, if it is a fire sign around you, needs recuperation, needs rest. needs a timeout, needs a break. But it appears to be with the Queen of Wands paired with this, it's quite interesting because you've got a King of Wands and then 4 of Swords in between the fire court cards. But with the Queen of Wands, it could represent, again, a fire sign individual, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. Someone who's quite intuitive, someone who's quite confident with themselves. Alright, someone who's, again, quite charismatic. Right, who likes the attention. But it seems like if there are 2 fire sign individuals around you, Taurus, it could be that someone wants to take a time out or a break. Alright, or it could be that there's a sort of like a couple involved here where a timeout is needed. And it could be on a romantic level, it could be on a business level. If you look at the tarot interaction, it seems like perhaps, because the Queen of Swords is looking this way and the King of Wands looking that way, so perhaps they're not focusing on perhaps taking a time out and a break here in the situation, and perhaps they need to do that more. Alright, so bearing in mind the tarot interaction, perhaps even though the break is needed or a time out is needed, perhaps not focusing on that. Perhaps they want to achieve their goals and their aims about what they're more focused on in what they want to accomplish in their life. Your advice card then, Taurus, you've got the Page of Pentacles, sorry. You've got the 7 of Swords in the upright and you've got the Magician. Okay, so they're in an all upright position here. So with the Page of Pentacles, it can represent a financial or business offer that's going to come forward. Alright, and it could be perhaps someone's maybe being a bit sneaky and a bit cunning. Alright. However, with the Magician, it's showing here you are going to be able to manifest with what you want because you've got the wisdom and the tools and resources to make it happen. Alright, so even if it isn't a business or financial offer, perhaps there's an earth sign. It could be possibly you, Taurus, because you are an earth sign. Alright, so it could be a Taurus, Virgo or a Capricorn. But either way, there's going to be some sort of business financial offer that's going to be presented. And Page represents news. But with the 7 of Swords, someone could be sneaky. Right, someone could be sneaky around you, and however, with the Magician, you've got the wisdom and the tools and resources to kind of see through this. So if there is someone around you like that, Taurus, not to worry, because I feel like you can see right through with what's going on. Alright, because you have everything at your disposal to kind of combat this. So what the external factors are, you've got the 4 of Wands in the upright, you've got the Hanged Man in the upright, and you've got the 9 of Swords in the reverse. So what this shows here, that there's going to be more of security and stability externally, that's going to come through, alright? You're going to feel more stable. However, things are going to take its time with the Hanged Man. But you will be able to overcome some sorrow, some sort of, well, I would say sorrow or some sort of anxiety really in a situation. If you had sleepless nights over something, you can overcome that. So what the hopes and wishes and fears for you this month, Taurus, you've got the 9 of Pentacles in the upright. You've got the 5 of Cups in the upright and you've got the 8 of Cups in the reverse. So your hopes, wishes and fears is to become more independent, to be content with what you have, to be financially and materially abundant as well. Not having to rely on anyone but being self-sufficient. But with the 5 of Cups, it seems like you're overcoming some sorrow, regret and loss here over something. And perhaps you just focused more on maybe on yourself. Or perhaps you need to focus more on yourself, hoping to focus with creating your own world, your empire. But with 8 of Cups, you're not able to move on from something. And maybe it's because of this, perhaps there's going to be some sorrow, regret and loss. Maybe it's time to let something loose here, but you're not willing to do that. But you're hoping just to focus on yourself and create financial, material stability for yourself. So the outcome then, Taurus, you've got the Justice card, you've got the King of Cups, and you've got the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So the Justice card seems to show that there's going to be some sort of legal matter or some issues surrounding fairness here. And it could be with a water sign, okay? A relatively mature water sign, because kings can represent mature individuals. And so if it is a water sign, it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces person. Someone's quite stable, someone's quite mature, alright? Someone who is quite caring, nurturing in the persona. But they seem to be looking at this legal issue that seems to be going on. Or perhaps they want some legal issue or some sort of some fairness to kind of be brought back into the situation. But it seems like with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, it's showing that there's not going to be there's going to be a lack of emotional contentment here, or achieving some full happiness within a family environment. All right, it could be because this water sign individual wants some legal issue to be proceeded forward, which could affect the family life. It could affect your happiness. All right. So what I'm going to do is take a clarifying card on that and just to see why we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse position. So let's have a look. Right. It seems that there is going to be some legal matter that's going to come forth, Taurus, and it could be with the water sign. And this could potentially affect your emotional happiness, or within a family environment, because Ten of Cups can represent families as well. But perhaps there's going to be a lack of emotional happiness there. It could be because someone's being quite greedy and selfish. I mean, it could be possibly another air sign around you is quite selfish, quite materially driven, who just cares about the pleasures in life. Or because it's an earth sign element, King of Pentacles, I mean, it could represent you, Taurus, because it, like I said, it could represent Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But from your perspective, or on your side of things, it could be that you're not feeling happy about this situation, okay? And maybe materially, financially, that's going to affect you moving forward because of this legal issue that's happening with this water sign, which could maybe affect the family if it's some sort of divorce here that's going on. All right? But if it isn't a relationship matter, it could be a business matter where there's some partnership going on which could affect you emotionally and your stability, even perhaps in a business environment or an organisation where perhaps someone's being selfish, even quite arrogant actually, more than anything, and that's going to affect your emotional happiness. All right, so that's the outcome. Now moving on to your advice card for March 2018. You've got card number 16, Change Your Life, Archangel Chamuel. And what this shows here as an advice is a sudden revelation offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Knight of Michael. And the qualities of Michael is strong, committed, intellectual and diligent. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. And then you have Six of Raphael. Embrace your inner child. New friends or rekindled relationships. Children or childhood. So I do believe you are going to go through a lot of changes this month, Taurus. Especially with the change of your life here with number card 16, Archangel Chamuel, saying that you are going to go through a lot of changes here. Okay, but with the changes that are going to come forth, that are going to bring out new opportunities, and you need to act quick with the Knight of Michael, okay, and take a more logical stance. And now perhaps is the time to kind of embrace your inner child. Look back at the past for any clues as to how you can move forward and make the change that you need to in the month of March 2019. Alright, Taurus, so a bit of a turbulent month for you. But I do feel like things are going to improve. I think through all the chaos and changes that's going to happen is going to bring about new opportunities. Alright? And I feel like perhaps you need to reminisce and think about the good times and the good memories. Otherwise, there is going to be some form of improvement moving ahead. Alright? So that's your reading, and I'll see you next month. Thank you for watching.